Shruti box is there only. We'll operate from there. Yeah. Okay. So welcome everyone. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Nice to see a large group here today, and I think we have many more people online. So Chendil, you can keep track of if there are any technical issues. People should immediately post to the WhatsApp group. So somebody here will monitor that, and we can fix the problem immediately. Okay, so are there anybody here who is coming to the temple for the first time or not familiar with the temple? Okay, so there's some couple of newcomers here. So so this is, I'm sorry about this angle. You're kind of behind me. If you like, you can come here. I mean, if you prefer, you're okay. Okay. Yeah, I can see them, but for them, okay. Um, yeah, it's up to you. You may find it a little more convenient if you're this way. So yeah, you can also come here if you like. So this is the Rajarajeshwari Peetam. If some of you were here earlier today, I was explaining that from the very inception, it has been a teaching temple. There are very few authoritative sources today for teaching rituals, the meanings of rituals. So I think Rajarajeshwari Peetam has always tried to be the place where you can come to learn about different Hindu rituals. And you also get a little bit of the explanation of the ritual. It's not like somebody tells you, go do this, So we try to explain why we are doing a particular ritual as well. So we are conducting a lot of classes now. If you go to our website, you can see a full list. This year we did Introduction to Homam. We did a Yantra Puja class that some of you attended. There's a class on Pancha Upachara Puja. There is this class. There is another class coming up on Shodash Upachara Puja later this year. So all of these classes are in person as well as online. So we have people as far away as Australia and Singapore and in India who actually attend these classes. So again, we don't charge for these classes. These classes are always and will always be free. But again, any contributions you want to make, we have an education fund. So if you would like to support these activities, you can always contribute to that. Okay, so especially for the newcomers, the tradition that we follow here is called Sri Vidya, and this is a live guru lineage. So everybody here, or most of the people here, are actually initiated into a certain tradition. Sri Vidya is one of the Dasha Mahavidya. So there are 10 great paths to liberation which fall under Shaktam, that is mother worship. So there are Devis like Kali, Tara, Chinnamasta. Sundari or Tripura Sundari, Rajarajeshwari, Lalita is the path that is most suited for householders. Anybody can worship the mother. She is not fierce like Kali. She is a very benign goddess. And this tradition, like all traditions, there is a lineage which, again, our temple's founder is Sri Chaitanyananda. We lovingly call him Haranayya or just Ayya. So if you hear the term Ayya around here, it refers to the founder of this temple. And his guru, so Haranayya, I mean, if you're coming to the temple for, for the first time, so he is actually Tamil, is from Sri Lanka originally. And he actually was initiated into Sri Vidya by a gentleman called Prahalada Shastri, who is a Telugu gentleman from Vishakhapatnam. His Diksha name is Amritananda, and over there you can see a picture right on top of, again, we call him Guruji. So Guruji in this temple refers to our Guru's Guru, and this is another picture of him over there on the window. So right behind you, yeah. So this is Guruji Amritananda. Amritananda has also set up a temple in a place called Devipuram near Vishakhapatnam, about 40 minutes from Vishakhapatnam. Very beautiful temple. The temple itself is in the shape of a three-dimensional Sri Chakra, and you can actually walk inside the temple. So quite amazing. That place is Devipuram. So Devipuram in some sense is sort of a sister Peetam to the Rajarajeshwari Peetam. A lot of the traditions they follow there are also followed here and vice versa, but each has its own unique flavor. That is in Andhra, so a lot of Andhra traditions are followed. Here with Ayya being Tamil, there is a mixture of Sri Vidya and more of a Tamil kind of flavor to it. And some elements of Saiva Siddhanta are also infused in the way we practice it at this temple. His guru, Amritananda's guru, is Swaprakash. He was an Avaduta sannyasi from Anakapalli. He was based in Anakapalli in Andhra. So traditions coming from Andhra, but if you trace it all the way back, it goes back to Dattatreya. Okay, Dattatreya is the one who is the father or the founder of this particular tradition of Sri Vidya. Okay, that is the guru lineage in brief. I am Sri Ganesh. Most of you know me as Sriji. So I was introduced to Ayya in 1991 when I was a graduate student at the University at Buffalo. A bunch of us graduate students used to, initially we were attracted by the bhajans that were happening here. We were all musicians, amateur musicians, and we used to all come here to take part in the bhajans. And then slowly, of course, we got drawn to this tradition. We got initiated. Very soon I met Guruji. Guruji used to visit the US every year those days. So met Guruji here. In fact, at the University at Buffalo, we had created a group of students. We had a student group which was doing fundraising for a lot of Guruji's programs in Devipuram. So he used to do a lot of social work. In addition to all of the spiritual work, he used to run schools, you know, so there was, and he was experimenting with a lot of low-cost housing ideas. So we were actually doing fundraising here as graduate students. So just to say that I know Guruji for almost as long as I know Ayya. And I also spent about between 2001 and 2013, I was in Bangalore in India. So at that time, one of the highlights of the stay was, you know, Guruji used to visit Bangalore every year and he used to come and stay with us for about 2-3 weeks every year. So it was really wonderful to know Guruji like that. So this particular thing that we are going to talk about today is called Ganapati Tarpanam. What we are following is actually from Devipuram. So this is something that, of course, Guruji has popularized, and everybody who has learnt it here has really learnt it from Devipuram. So in terms of the prerequisites for this class, I think at the time of registration itself, I think we had made it clear. So the Mahaganapati mantra is the critical part of this ritual. So the initiation into Mahaganapati mantra is essential for it to work for you. I mean, many people asked, you know, like, I don't have initiation, what should I do and all that. It's a ritual, you can of course learn the ritual, but for it to really work for you, you need initiation into that mantra. And of course, the one who initiates people in this temple is our Guru Haranayya. So you'll have to catch him if you're interested in initiation. Okay. So that is about the prerequisites. Other than that, if you've registered for this class, you would have got a link to Google Drive folder that had a one-page manual. I think some of you have printed it out. That page is actually a page more or less unmodified from this book. This book is called Sri Vidya Tarpanas. Okay, it is a collection of Tarpanas from the Sri Vidya tradition, and this is a Devipuram publication. So this book is available in the bookstore in English, Tamil and Devanagari. We seem to be currently out of stock of the Telugu copies. Okay, but this particular puja, which is just one of the Tarpanams in this book, Ganapati Tarpanam, is in the Google Drive folder in all the 4 languages. If you need it in Kannada or some other script, I can generate that as well. Okay, no problem. Okay, there are also these, I mean, if some of you attended the Yantra Puja class, there is the set of yantras that came from Devipuram, which also has Ganapati, Varahi, Shyama and Lalita. All 4 yantras are included. They are made in copper and very precise. For yantras, you're all familiar with yantras, I suppose. Sometimes, you know, even in some of these so-called religious magazines, they will give it as inserts. you should be very careful of those. Yantras, for them to be worshipped, for them to work correctly, they have to be done very precisely. If they are not made properly, you cannot really predict what the effect might be. So please get any yantras you get from a well-known, a trusted source. And for us, we use Devipuram. Devipuram has these yantras. Okay, there was also a WhatsApp group that we created. Hopefully all of you who registered know about the group. That group is really, I think somebody had posted what is the purpose of this group. So the purpose of the group is really twofold. One is, as this class is happening, if there are any technical issues, please report it on the group. And of course, if you have questions, especially those who are remote, right? I can't interact with you the way I can interact with the people here. So if you have questions, please post it to the group. And if you can answer it immediately, we will. Otherwise, we will take all of those questions at the end of the class. Okay. And also for all of you, the recording of this class will be available. So those of you, all of you have the live stream link for this class. It was included in the class setup instructions. So at the same link, if you go, the recording will be available. Okay. So let us maybe cover a little bit of background. I don't want to bore you with a lot of lecturing, but I think it's important to know the origins of this ritual. So again, all of this is from Guruji's writings that I have extracted. So according to Guruji, basically legend is that Mother Lalita once asked Shiva that you have created these 64 tantras. Shiva is supposed to have created all the tantras. The tantras are all different rituals, different techniques, right, that he has described. And each of these 64 tantras is supposed to give you one particular siddhi. Right? What is a siddhi? A siddhi is some kind of supernatural power, right, or some kind of accomplishment that you get at the end of it. So she apparently told Shiva, like, this is really too much for people. Can you give us one tantra which will give all the siddhis instead of these 64 tantras? So Shiva is supposed to have taken pity on the human condition and given one tantra, and that tantra is called the Swatantra Tantra. Name of the tantra is Swatantra Tantra. And essentially what the Swatantra Tantra is, at the very core, is Sri Chakra Upasana. What he prescribed, Shiva prescribed as the one path or the one tantra which will give all siddhis, is the worship of the mother in the form of the Sri Chakra. So that is called Sri Vidya. So that is essentially where this whole tradition is coming from. So after that, of course, basically what the Swatantra Tantra is telling us is how to worship the Sri Yantra, which is called the Yantra Raja, the king of all yantras. Every deity has a yantra. Like I just showed you some examples here. Yantra of Ganapati, Varahi, Shama. But the yantra of Tripura Sundari, which is also called the Sri Yantra, the Sri Chakra, is considered Yantra Raja, the king of all yantras. And how do you worship it? Using Sri Vidya, the mantras of the Sri Vidya. So this Vidya was then learnt by Parashurama, sage Parashurama. He learnt Sri Vidya from Dattatreya. Dattatreya represents the Trinity, right? Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara in one. So Parashurama learnt this, and he is the one who kind of codified the Sri Vidya into a few sections. So there is something called the Parashurama Kalpa Sutra. Radhika, can you get me some water, please? Something called the Parashurama Kalpa Sutra. That is often what all Sri Vidya Upasakas trace their traditions back to. So Parashurama divided Sri Vidya into 5 sections. What are these 5 sections? So there is the Gananayaka Vidya, or Gananayaka Paddhati, the worship of Ganapati. So Sri Vidya includes worship of Ganapati as one section. Then the worship of Shama, worship of Varahi, worship of Lalita. Thank you. And the worship of Para. So after you do Ganapati, Shama, Varahi, Lalita, there is a deity called Para, who is, as the name itself implies, is even beyond, right? So Sri Vidya, according to Parashurama, has these 5 main sections. Each of these 5 sections he further divided into 5 subsections. They are they are Japa, Archana, Abhisheka, Homa, and Annashanti. So any deity you want to worship, you want to worship Ganapati, you want to worship Varahi, you want to worship Lalita, these 5 things have to be done. What are they again? Japa, Archana, Abhisheka, Homa, and Annashanti. Okay, you know what japa is, doing japam of the mantra of the deity. Archana is when you describe the deity using names, you offer flowers, right? When you do archana, we do with using 108 names, 1000, like we did Sahasranam Archana for Muruga recently. That is archana. Homa, you know what that is, Havan. Abhisheka is what we are going to do today. Tarpana, the word tarpana is synonymous with Abhisheka. It is basically giving a ritual bath. And Annashanti is actually, what is Annashanti? Feeding people. Annashanti. So there is a lot of importance given to feeding, right? Annadanam. Annadanam is as important as all of these. That is why in our temple, we feed people, day in and day out, right? So Annadanam is an important thing. So these are all, have their own functions. So japa, for instance, is the communication channel. The more japam you do, you kind of establish a communication channel with the deity. So you can ask questions, the deity will respond. Obviously, the response may be in a dream, or it may be in a vision, or in some other form, but it's your communication channel. Archana allows you to describe the body of the deity. Homa is the one that creates the form of the deity. Abhisheka, what we are going to do today, is the one which invokes life into the form. That is why we do Abhishekam. Every Saturday, we do Abhishekam to the Murti there, because that is what is basically infusing life into that deity. Annashanti is manifesting hardness into the form. It is basically giving solidity to that form. So these are the 5 parts of any, according, at least in Sri Vidya, any deity you want to worship, these 5 parts are there. So today we are going to look at Gananayaka Paddhati, Ganapati. We are not looking at Shama, Varahi and all. We are focusing on Ganapati, and we are doing the Abhishekam part of it, the Ganapati Tarpanam. So again, the purpose of this is to give life. And because giving life is always connected with the Swadhisthana Chakra. Thank you, yeah, thank you. So maybe we should just briefly talk about chakras. How many of you know about the chakras, or do you need to know something about them? Okay. So, you know the names. Okay, good. Actually, yeah, I mean, see, all of this is very theoretical knowledge. The whole purpose of not just Sri Vidya, but all of Sanatana Dharma, if you take the main purpose of our Hindu traditions, it is direct experience. The goal of all these traditions is no point describing the taste of sugar to somebody, right? You have to actually have them taste it. So all the traditions, whether it is Sri Vidya or any other tradition you may have been exposed to, the ultimate aim of it is to get you to experience that deity, right? So all of these things we talk about, chakras and all that, just sounds very theoretical, but as you do these practices, you should start to experience these things. So chakras are, I only want to bring this up because, we will talk about chakras in the context of Ganapati. So the first 3 chakras are more related to matter. So, as people, as human beings, we are matter, we are spirit, right? We are got both. There is a physical body, there is also the consciousness which is free of a body. So the first 3 chakras are more related to the physical body. The first chakra is the Mooladhara chakra. As the name itself implies, it is the base, the Moola Adhara chakra. This is the chakra, it is located at the base of the spinal column, right? So essentially if you're sitting on the floor where your body meets the ground, that is where the chakra is. All these chakras are basically, to think of it, you can think about it as, the name itself implies a vortex or a wheel. They are places where there are a lot of nerves coming together. So there are places where there are a lot of psychic energy, or prana as it's called, are basically whirling around in a vortex in those places. and the health of the chakras is directly related to your own emotional, physical, mental well-being. So the first chakra is Mooladhara chakra. These chakras are also mapped to the fundamental elements. What are the fundamental elements? 5 elements. Anybody? Earth, water, fire, sky, space. Okay. Not sky and space are kind of synonymous. It's air and space. So we will say, so we have the Vayu Tarta, Panchabhutas as they called. Okay. So the Mooladhara chakra at the base of the spine, this is associated with the earth element, right? The second chakra and the first chakra, Mooladhara, is also the center of security. When we feel like our basic needs are, we need to satisfy our hunger, we need shelter. The very, very basic needs of our life are basically associated with this chakra. So when we have, mainly we are thinking about base needs like that. Essentially, our consciousness is at that chakra, at the Mooladhara chakra. The second chakra, the Swadhisthana chakra, is where our creativity resides. So this chakra is supposed to be 2 inches below the navel. Okay, so basically at the genital center. So you can think about creativity is basically located at this chakra, and the element associated with this is water. So the thing about the elements is also we are also proceeding from a solid state to a more liquid and gaseous state. Okay, third chakra is here at the heart center. It's called the heart lotus. So this is third chakra, the Manipura chakra at the stomach center essentially. So the element associated with this is fire. Okay, fourth chakra is the Anahata chakra, or the heart center, and this is our source, the place where love and compassion. See, so far we have been mostly worrying only about us as individuals, right? Our own earthly existence. But at this center is when you start to feel compassion for the rest of creation. You start connecting with your higher selves. That is the fourth center, the Anahata chakra, and the element associated with this is air. Okay, Vayu Tattva. Then you have the Vishuddhi chakra. Vishuddhi chakra here is, which is the one that is the center of our verbal expression, the ability to speak languages, but also the ability to speak the truth. And the space element, Akasha Tattvam, is associated with this. Then we have the Agnya chakra, which is the Bhrumadhye, in between the eyebrows, and this is the center of intuition. So if you come to this chakra, then many things happen. Intuition is one thing, but also time, the concept of kala, that starts to dissolve. And finally you have the Sahasrara chakra, the chakra at the center of the head, the top of the head. This is where, essentially it's a transcendence, right? At this point, if you reach this point, you are no longer limited by your physical body. You have basically merged with the divine. And so this is, I'm not really trying to go into much detail here, but together these are the 7 chakras. And actually there are many, many more chakras. There are systems which talks about even hundreds of chakras, but the main chakras are these. So the Divine Mother, the whole concept of our, at least the Vedantic tradition. So Sri Vidya is very related to Vedanta. We believe that what is inside us is also what is outside us, and the divine, we are essentially divine in nature. The divinity or the mother in this human frame, what is that called? The mother in our human body, what is she called? No, in the yogic, I'll give you a clue. In yogic terms, yogic terminology. So she is called the Kundalini Shakti. No, Atma is more a consciousness, but when we refer to the Divine Mother, at least in Sri Vidya and in yoga, she is called the Kundalini Shakti. Kundalini Shakti is supposed to be, so in Sri Vidya we talk about Shiva and Shakti. So Shiva is supposed to be resident here at the Sahasraram. Shakti in most people is coiled up like a serpent. Kundalini, She is in the kunda, homa kunda we say, right? A pit. So at the pit at the base of the spine, she lies coiled. And for most people, that's where she is for their entire lives. But as we proceed in our spiritual journey, she basically starts to rise and she moves through these chakras. As she moves through these chakras, different things happen. So when she comes here, for example, you are full of compassion. You become like, a Guruji or a Mother Teresa. Essentially, you have love for all humankind. And once she comes here, then at this point she is merging with Shiva at the top of the head. At that point, you are free of this identity. What is the biggest problem we have is this association with this body. We have this association that I am this form, right? That goes away. You basically merge into this divine, which is Shiva. So that is the whole spiritual journey, and that is not easy, of course. I mean, it is something that is to be accomplished over multiple lifetimes, right? But the reason I bring this up is so that we can talk about Mahaganapati. So Mahaganapati, according to legend, you know the story of how Ganapati was created, right? This Parvati was having a bath and all that. But in that, if you see, Parvati basically covers herself with a sandalwood paste, right? And then she takes that paste out and then she forms this lump, right? And that lump she gives life, and that becomes Mahaganapati. So in some sense, Mahaganapati represents sort of the impurities in your body, but given life by the mother. Okay, you see what I'm saying? That is the way the origin story is like that. So Ganapati in some sense represents the obstacles in your journey, in your life as well as in your spiritual journey. He represents the power of those obstacles. So the idea of Ganapati Tarpanam, the basic idea is that Ganapati he's rigid, right? I mean, the power of these obstacles. The Tarpanam is a way to actually dissolve these obstacles. So there's so many questions on this WhatsApp group. Can we use, an idol? Can we use a Spatika Ganapati, right? You can, absolutely. But the whole point of using Ganapati made out of turmeric is to watch him dissolve. I mean, the whole power and the point of the ritual is to dissolve Ganapati, okay, dissolve the obstacles. So, we do this Tarpanam to Ganapati in the form of a pyramid, and we do this 444 times. 444 Tarpanas are offered to Mahaganapati. Why do we do this? What are the benefits? So, the Falashruti for this says, Ayuhu. Ayuhu means longevity, Arogya, health, Aishwaryam, wealth, Balam, strength, Pushti, fullness, Mahadyashah, fame, Kavitvam, creativity, Bhukti, enjoyment in this worldly life, and Mukti, freedom from our destiny. So all of these are supposed to be the benefits of doing this ritual. So essentially what this is trying to say is that this ritual is meant to remove all kinds of obstacles to any of these things. It could be obstacle to long life, an obstacle to wealth. So any kind of obstacle, basically this is supposed to help to remove. So essentially, we rewrite our destiny using Mahaganapati. That's the point of this ritual. We all think of destiny as something that cannot be changed, but it can be changed. And this is a ritual which helps you actually overcome your destiny. Like Guruji says, it allows you to go from this limited self, which is aham, when you say aham, myself, to maha, which is the unlimited, right? That is why we say Mahaganapati. So for spiritual aspirants, Guruji recommends it for this kickstart. Kundalini is coiled and lying in your Mooladhara. To go from Mooladhara to Swadhisthana, the first step in that, Mahaganapati is very useful. The Mahaganapati Tarpana is very useful. From a more worldly perspective, Guruji recommended this for anyone looking for a job. And I myself actually have had a lot of, I would say, benefits on that front. So anytime you feel stuck, doing Mahaganapati Tarpanam will definitely yield results. Again, as they say, your individual mileage may vary, right? So it's a factor, it's a complex result of many factors. But Guruji also used to say this, and I've also experienced it myself. That is one thing. But in general, any kind of obstacle, you may feel stuck in some life circumstance. Things seem to be like just stuck and not moving. So the idea of this tarpanam is really take something solid and make it liquid. Okay, so take those rigid obstacles and kind of melt them away, liquefy them. So that is what we are trying to do symbolically to the Ganapati. Okay, so now let's talk about this Ganapati itself. Why is this? So this Ganapati is supposed to be shaped like a pyramid. So he should have a square base and a pointy top. So those of you online also, if you're following along, you made it like Ganesha, that's fine, Amma. You got even more creative. But symbolically, we represent Ganapati with as a pyramid with a square base and a pointy top. Why is the square base? Anybody? Any ideas? Shape of Sri Chakra? No. Where is Ganapati in the body? Mooladhara Chakra. Very good. Good. Yes. Ganapati in the body is located in the Mooladhara Chakra. The Mooladhara Chakra has 4 petals. So the square really represents the earth element, the solid state. The point represents the Sahasraram or the Brahmarandram. The Brahmarandram is a point at the center, the very center. So that is the point. So this is what your Mahaganapati is. Another interpretation is that this represents the 5 elements. So this is the earth element, the other elements of water, fire, wind and space are the other 4 sides, other 4 triangular sides. Okay. So, I think we talked about Ganapati, the meaning of this. So let us now start on the ritual itself. So I think I just wanted to mention, so I talked about how it is useful for all kinds of obstacles. Spiritual path also. It is obviously not going to take you all the way to the Sahasraram, but it is very useful for the initial phase. But Guruji says, Guruji's first disciple was Sundari Amma. That is his own sister-in-law, his brother's wife. She was initiated by him into this 25 years ago. And she still does it every day. She gets a lot of contentment from doing Ganapati Tarpanam every day. Once you get familiar with it, you can do it in 15 minutes. Once you pick up speed. So we will do this. So let's now quickly go through the text so that you are comfortable with the pronunciation. So if you can go to that sheet. So what we will do in this is, there are the Mahaganapati mantra. So again, I'm assuming you have the Ganapati mantra. So can we all recite it together? Can we put the Shruti here? Yeah. Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glaum Gam Ganapataye Varavarada Sarvajanamme Vashamanaya Swaha. One more time. Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glaum Gam Ganapataye Varavarada Sarvajanamme Vashamanaya Swaha. Okay, so you know the Ganapati mantra. So what we are going to do is, we will first do 12 tarpanams. Okay, so what is a tarpanam? Tarpanam basically means you take one udrini. The spoon is called an udrini. One udrini of water, and this water basically is Sugandha Jalam. Sugandha Jalam means scented water. You can add any kind of perfume in it. I've added some of we have this Abhishekam powder in our temple, I've added that. But you can add any kind of perfume, any kind of essence, natural perfume. including rose essence or some other flower essence. So you take one udrini of water and you let it flow between these two fingers, middle and ring finger. Okay, you don't have to do it now. I'm just telling you what a tarpanam is. Avoid the use of the forefinger and the pinky. Okay, they are supposed to be associated with negative energies. Doing this is called deva tarpanam. Doing it using these two fingers. You know, for Shraddham we do this kind of tarpanam, right? So this is called deva tarpanam. For worshipping a Ganapati or any other deity, you use these fingers. So we are going to do 12 using the full Mahaganapati mantra. We will do 12 times. We will do tarpanam. After that, what are we going to do? We are going to recite each Bijakshara. So, if you take Ganapati mantra, you have 28 syllables. Om, Sreem, Hreem, like that, 28 syllables. Each of them we will say, like we will say, Om Swaha Tarpayami Namaha. So, we will add Swaha and say Tarpayami Namaha. And then we will recite the whole Mahaganapati mantra and say Tarpayami Namaha. Like that 4 times. So Om Swaha Tarpyami Namaha, Om Sreem Hreem Kleem Glaum Gam Ganapataye Varavada Sarvameshmane Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Right? Like that 4 times. Like that for Shreem, Hreem, Kleem, Glaum and so on. Then we do something called the Mithuna deity. So in the Ganapati Yantra, some of you may have attended the Yantra Puja class. In the Ganapati Yantra, there are these couples, these pairs of deities. So we will do Tarpanam using their names. So their names are in this list. You can look in the sheet you have. So there is Shreem, Shripatim. So the Shri is he who Shri Lakshmi. Shri, Shripatim, Girijam, Parvati. Girijam, Girijapatim, Ratim, Saraswati, Ratipatim. Ratipatim would be Brahma essentially. Then you have Mahim, Mahipatim, Mahalakshmim, Mahalakshmipatim, Riddhim, Amodam, Samriddhim, Pramodam, Kantim, Sumukham, Madanavatim, Durmukham, Madadravam, Avignam, Dravinim, Vignakartrum, Vasudharam, Shankhanidhim, Vasumatim, Padmanidhim. Okay, those are the names. Any questions or doubts about the pronunciation? Okay. Okay, so now we can then start. I think you have all the background needed. So you take the betel leaf and you place it with the tip pointing away from you. The betel leaf represents the yoni, the womb of the Divine Mother. If you don't have a betel leaf, you can use any leaf. That's what Guruji says. You don't have to go looking for a betel leaf. Okay, and you place. So Ganapati, you can put kungumam. There is a kungumam here. Yeah, put kungumam on all 4 sides, Amma. Chetna, can you get one more kungumam, couple of kungumams from inside? Just kungumam, the kungumam cup. So we can parallel process. Give it later. Yeah. Or you can use this book if you want. It will have. So once we start the ritual, we won't stop. We'll just go. I think it's clear enough to you. So we can just go till the end of the ritual and then we can ask if you have any questions. We can come. I need some. I think most people got it. Yeah. What is that? Chentil, any questions online? No, not Moola Mantra Swaha. Only when we get to the Bijaksharas. So what Guruji says is, Swaha converts the Bijakshara into a deity. So when we are using the Bijaksharas, at that time we will say Swaha to convert the Bijakshara into a deity. So, okay, let's do this in 3 parts, okay? We will first do using the entire Moola Mantra, and like we said initially, 12 Tarpanas using the entire Moola Mantra. So, the tip facing away from you. Yeah. Okay? Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tripyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tripyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tripyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tripyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tripyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tripyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tripyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tripyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tripyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tripyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tripyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tripyami Namaha. Okay, 12 times we did. This Swaha I did not add, by the way. Swaha is part of the mantra. Okay. Now we will do this with each of the Bijaksharas of the mantra, but now we have to add Swaha. So we will say Om Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Like that 4 times. Then move to the next Bijakshara. Okay. Om Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Shrim Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. You can also chant long. Shrim Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Shrim Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Shrim Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Hrim Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Hrim Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Hrim Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Hrim Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Klim Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Klim Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Klim Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Klim Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Glaum Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Glaum Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Glaum Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Glaum Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Gam Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Gam Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Gam Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Gam Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Ga Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Ga Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Ga Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Gadapade Varavada Sarvadrimeshmani Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. Ga Swaha Tarpyami Namaha. ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ण स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ण स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ण स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ण स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः प स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वधर्मेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः प स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः प स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः प स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः त स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः त स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः त स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः त स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ये स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ये स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ये स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ये स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः व स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः व स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः व स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः व स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः र स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः र स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः र स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः र स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः व स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः व स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः व स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः व स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः र स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः र स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः र स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः र स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः द स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः द स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः द स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः द स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः स स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः स स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं स स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः स स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः स स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः स स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः र स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः र स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः र स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः र स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ज स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ज स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ज स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ज स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तृप्याय नमः नम स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः नम स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः नम स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः नम स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः मे स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः मे स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः मे स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः मे स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः व स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः व स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः व स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः व स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः श स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः श स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः श स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः श स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः मा स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः मा स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः मा स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः मा स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः न स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः न स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः न स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः न स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः य स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः य स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः य स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः य स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेश्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः. So we are pausing here. Now when you do this later, of course you won't pause. But we have now gone through all the 28 Bijaksharas. Okay, and we added Swaha. Any questions on this? Pretty clear? Okay, now for the third part, so we go through the Mithuna deities. Now these are already deities, so we don't have to add Swaha. So it just becomes Shreem Tarpayami Namaha Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glaum Gam Kadapade Varavada Sarvameshmani Swaha Tarpayami. Okay, like that 4 times. 4 times. Everything is 4 times. This is why it's called Chatura Vritti Tarpanat. Chatura 4, Avritti means circle. So we do 4 rounds of everything. Okay. Ready? We start. Shreem Tarpayami Namaha Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glaum Gam Kadapade Varavada Sarvameshmani Swaha Tarpayami Namaha Shreem Tarpayami Namaha Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glaum Gam Kadapade Varavada Sarvameshmani Swaha Tarpayami Namaha Shreem Tarpayami Namaha Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glaum Gam Kadapade Varavada Sarvameshmani Swaha Tarpayami Namaha Shreem Tarpayami Namaha ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः श्रीपतिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः श्रीपतिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः श्रीपतिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः श्रीपतिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः गिरिजां तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः गिरिजां तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः गिरिजां तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः गिरिजां तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः गिरिजापतिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः गिरिजापतिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः गिरिजापतिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः गिरिजापतिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः रतिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः रतिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः रतिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः रतिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः रतिपतिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः रतिपतिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः रतिपतिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः रतिपतिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः महीं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः महीं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः महीं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः महीं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः महीपतिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः महीपतिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः महीपतिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः महीपतिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः महालक्ष्मीं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः महालक्ष्मीं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः महालक्ष्मीं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः महालक्ष्मीं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः महालक्ष्मीपतिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः महालक्ष्मीपतिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः महालक्ष्मीपतिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः महालक्ष्मीपतिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ऋद्धिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ऋद्धिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ऋद्धिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः ऋद्धिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः आमोदं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः आमोदं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः आमोदं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः आमोदं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः समृद्धिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तर्पयामि नमः समृद्धिं तर्पयामि नमः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः समृद्धिं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः समृद्धिं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः प्रमोदं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः प्रमोदं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः प्रमोदं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः प्रमोदं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः कान्तिं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः कान्तिं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः कान्तिं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः कान्तिं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः सुमुखं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः सुमुखं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः सुमुखं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः सुमुखं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः मदनावतीं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः मदनावतीं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः मदनावतीं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः मदनावतीं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः दुर्मुखं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः दुर्मुखं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः दुर्मुखं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः दुर्मुखं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः मदद्रवां तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः मदद्रवां तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः मदद्रवां तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः मदद्रवां तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः अविघ्नं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः अविघ्नं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः अविघ्नं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः अविघ्नं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः द्राविणीं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः द्राविणीं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः द्राविणीं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः द्राविणीं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः विघ्नकर्तृं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः विघ्नकर्तृं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः विघ्नकर्तृं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः विघ्नकर्तृं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः वसुधारां तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः वसुधारां तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः वसुधारां तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः वसुधारां तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः शङ्खनिधिं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः शङ्खनिधिं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः शङ्खनिधिं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः शङ्खनिधिं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः वसुमतिं तृप्यामः ओम श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतये वरवरद सर्वेष्मानि स्वाहा तृप्यामः वसुमतिं तृप्यामः Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glaum Gam Ganapataye Varavara Sarveshmani Swaha Trapya Namaha Vasumatim Trapya Namaha Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glaum Gam Ganapataye Varavara Sarveshmani Swaha Trapya Namaha Vasumatim Trapya Namaha Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glaum Gam Ganapataye Varavara Sarveshmani Swaha Trapya Namaha Padmanidhim Trapya Namaha Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glaum Gam Ganapataye Varavara Sarveshmani Swaha Trapya Namaha Padmanidhim Trapya Namaha Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glaum Gam Ganapataye Varavara Sarveshmani Swaha Trapya Namaha Padmanidhim Trapya Namaha Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glaum Gam Ganapataye Varavara Sarveshmani Swaha Trapya Namaha Padmanidhim Trapya Namaha Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Glaum Gam Ganapataye Varavara Sarveshmani Swaha Trapya Namaha. Okay, Kalam Radhani, you have to leave, you can leave. Okay, now you can repeat after me. Ayur Arogyam Aishwaryam Balam Pushtir Mahadyashah Kavitvam Bhukti Mukti Cha Chaturavritti Tarpanat. Okay, this is the Falashruti. This is what we talked about in the beginning. Ayuhu, Arogya, Aishwaryam. All the benefits you get from this ritual. Okay. So this third part, what we did was we covered these Mithuna Devatas. Shri, Shripatim, Girija, Girijapati, Rati, Ratipati, Mahi, Mahipati, Mahalakshmi, Mahalakshmipati, Riddhi, Amodam, Samriddhim, Pramodam, Kantim, Sumukham, Madanavatim, Durmukham, Madadravam, Avignam, Dravidim, Vignakartrum, Vasudharam, Shankanidhim, Vasumatim, Padmanidhim. Okay. Riddhi in Sanskrit, Rishi, right? That Riddhi. I don't know in transliterating into Telugu what happened. I don't know. It is wrong. Okay, you give me any corrections, we can make those. Okay, so we just covered the main ritual, that is it actually. Now you are of course welcome to, after this, you've done Abhishekam to Ganapati, you can do Naivedyam, Dhupam, Deepam, like a typical Panchopachara puja you can do after this is done. Correct, that is a good question. So what to do with this water? Now this water has received lot of mantras, right? So you can sprinkle some on your head, if you can save it and take a bath with it. You can offer the rest to a tulasi plant or some plant, any plant you can offer it, but it is basically sanctified water. Similarly, the leaves, what Guruji says is you can collect the leaves, dry them, and once you have collected them all, then you can offer them into a Ganapati Homam. If you do a Ganapati Homam, you can offer these leaves. They will all been energized by the Ganapati mantra. Otherwise, of course, you can just offer it to a plant and let it be absorbed into the Prithvi. Prithvi is anyway the element of Ganapati, right? So you can just let the leaves be absorbed into the earth. So like I said, this is a spiritual sadhana. It is supposed to help you go from the Mooladhara to the Swadhisthana Chakra. So you go from a solid state to a liquid state. The full benefit comes from doing one mandala, which is 44 days. So 4 occurs a lot in this. So 44 days of 444 tarpanas. That is 44 days is considered one mandala. Okay, so you do this continuously for 44 days. Every day, 20 minutes it may take you. Now we did sort of the shortcut way, we kind of offered the water like this, right? To do it properly, you actually take it in your hand like this, chant the mantra, and then offer it like this. It's going to take you longer, of course, but that's the proper way to do it. You're basically energizing the water with the mantra, and then you're offering. Okay. Any questions? Every time you say Tarpayami, you have to offer. Every time you say Tarpayami, you're offering. Correct. Yeah. So that 444 count comes only if you count it as twice. Right? So I think the math is there in this, right? So you can see 12 plus 28 into 2 into 4 plus 26 into 2 into 4. That comes to 444. Okay. Amma, so there are other tarpanas. So thank you. I was wondering about this. Yeah. There are other tarpanas in the book. Now, for any tarpana, it's the same rule. You have to have initiation into that mantra. So if you're doing Shama Tarpana, you have to have initiation into Shama. If you have that initiation, the Tarpana will have the benefit. What Guruji has assured us is, whatever our Sundari, the path of Sri Vidya, will never harm you in any way. So, even if you do something, innocently without initiation, it's not going to harm you. But to have the effect of the mantra, you have to have initiation. Yeah. Yeah, Shama is in the heart, like they're not exactly mapped to the chakras, Amma. Ganapati is, but Shama Varahi are kind of in the Sri Chakra, the central triangle. So you have the Bindu and you have the first triangle, right? So starting from the inside, that triangle, Shama, Varahi are all located there. They're the most important. So Varahi is Lalita's commander in chief, Akhilandeshwari, the Senapati basically. And Shama is her minister. So they are the main deities after Lalita. Yeah. So when you do Sri Chakra Puja, we go from outside in. If you learn Sri Chakra Puja, you will start from the outermost chakra, it's the outermost avarana, and you will go in, and finally you will be worshipping Shama, Varahi, and finally you will worship Lalita at the center. That is how it goes. Yeah. So when you learn Sri Chakra Puja, you will learn that. I know we should do that. Okay, let me just check if there are any other questions in the group. This water, if you like, you can take it home. Otherwise, we'll just collect it here and pour it in a plant here. So, we'll probably have some containers in the kitchen. Yeah, yeah. Okay. How to count the number? What day is best to start the tarpanam? So I don't really. You can start on a Paurnami if but you honestly can start anytime. Before I talk about that, I said it's good to do one mandalam, 44 days. But really, Guruji says do it whenever you can, whenever you feel like. It is always going to be beneficial for you. Okay. No particular time, but just try to follow the same time every day. If you start doing it in the morning, try to do the same time every day for 44 days. It just because the mind gets used to doing it, sitting down and doing it at that time. That's the reason. Nice. Somebody saying, as you said, Sri Vidya will never harm you in any way. The flower in front of my Ganapati Murti fell from the altar. Anyway, very nice. Okay, and women who are having their periods, Guruji says, no worries, you can still do it. And yes, so in fact, he says it is very auspicious to do. So of course, Guruji is very unorthodox. So in from coming from Guruji's Sampradayam, it's absolutely perfectly okay to do it during that time. Whether you want to go into your shrine or not, that is your call, Amma. But personally, it's really an individual choice. Anybody who is coming from Guruji Sampradayam has no problem at all. That period is considered very auspicious, in fact. So it's which philosophy or school of thought you subscribe to. It's really a personal choice, I think. Yeah. Yeah. See, because no, that is when you're doing japam. When you're doing japam of Ganapati, Mahaganapati, and focusing on the Muladhara chakra, at that time they suggest not doing it more than 4 times. Because I think part of it is really meant to be the start. You have to focus on your main mantra. Your main mantra, let's say, is Bala Tripura Sundari or Panchadashi or Mahashodashi, whatever it is. That is where you want to focus. Ganapati, you want to start and then move on to other mantras. They say that, yeah, because the Mooladhara is the seat, like we talked about, of all of your insecurities. So a lot of our baser instincts like anger, jealousy, and all that may get triggered if you just do Ganapati, focus too much on Mahaganapati, they say. But in the Tarpanam form, when you're offering it as Abhishekam to Ganapati, there's absolutely no problem. You're supposed to do it 444 times. No worries, yeah. Chanting was fast. Can you repeat the sequence slowly? Also, the Ganapati mantra, yeah, if you have initiation into that, then the only part we chanted fast was the Mahaganapati mantra. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Ganapataye Paravarada Sarva Janame Vishmane Swaha. If you don't have this mantra and you took this class, then I would really suggest you find a guru and get initiation. In this temple, of course, our guru initiates. If you go to Devipuram, they have a class where they will teach you Mahaganapati Tarpanam, and as part of the class, they will initiate you into the mantra. Even like the Yantra Puja class we had here, Sheelama initiated people into Shama Varahi just so that we could do the Yantra Puja. Yeah, she did that. Yeah. So, when are we getting her next? No, you see, collecting mantras is not always a good thing because then you have to actually do japam of those mantras. Yeah. I am confused with Moola mantra you chanted versus actual Upadesa. So, yeah, in the context of Ganapati Tarpanam, wherever it says Moola mantra, it is referring to Mahaganapati mantra, not Panchadasi or whatever mantra you have. So, here where it says Moola mantra, it means Mahaganapati. Okay, don't chant Panchadasi and do this. This is for Ganapati. Okay. Can we drink the water? I mean, no harm in drinking the water, but what is if you've added some perfumes and things like that, it may not be. You can drink it, depending on, yeah, sure. But what Guruji has recommended is it is Abhishekam. So it is Abhishekam to Ganapati. Do Abhishekam to yourself with this water. Prokshanam or having a bath. Okay, so no further questions here or online. Then any questions, Amma? Thank you. Yeah, we would appreciate your help. Those of you who've used temple vessels, please, if you can help clean and put things away. Yeah, you're most welcome. Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha.